Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is our Neo-China Empire campaign within Crusader Kings 2. And the astute people might notice there is a severe lack of warfare, nor is there an accumulation of troops within the Bengal Bay. In fact, as you can see, the troops are moving away. Why is this? Well, I've actually decided that this is not the right time to attack China. I believe that my cruelty and ambition, and probably because I was recording at 1 o'clock in the evening, my time, I may have been a little too aggro and then like, I want to destroy them, but I'm also quite diligent. And I'm quick. I'm not an idiot. So we're not going to check China right now, and I'm going to explain to you why. Which will be also a bit of critique on the current system, how China is implemented in the game, as well as I think how to circumvent some issues. China arrives with a death stack in Samatata, this little province here, which does not suffer attrition. Yes, I know I've said this many times before, and I know I'm starting to sound like a record that keeps repeating itself, but I have to repeat it once again. We are now a Chinese imperial system. We do not have an attrition prevention mechanic. So China should not have that either. The hordes are immune to attrition, and I can understand that somewhat because they plundered their way through the areas that they conquered, making sure that that's how their armies were fed. There is no such mechanic for Chinese imperialism. So I think they shouldn't be here. And China arrives with always the same amount of type of troops that you have. When we were the small Ming Empire, they arrived at 30,000. Now they arrive with 100,000. 30,000, and I assume, by the way, that if you attack China, they will have probably 1.5 times the men, let's say that, because when you are attacked, you also get a boost. So that's a proper mechanic, and I totally agree with that, and no issues with that. But if that is true, then now that I have 100,000 men, I cannot compensate for that anymore with mercenaries. Let's say it was 30,000 men, and then if you attack China, they would have 45,000 men. Well, the top two groups, yes, they will cost 1,000 to hire, and you won't be able to keep them up much longer, but they will bridge a lot of, almost entirely will bridge that gap in manpower. But I can hire all the mercenaries that are over here, and I would need a boat ton of cash. I wouldn't even need more than I currently am holding, and I would be unable to breach that gap. And that to me is a little weird. I could not find on the internet anywhere a mentioning that actually the Middle Kingdom has a gap. They have been growing in manpower all the time that we have grown. But we are the largest realm in existence right now. By far. We dwarf the second guy, the Byzantine Empire. We have more than doubly their power. And the Middle Kingdom just keeps on growing steadily with us. I would have loved to see them have a gap, like, I don't know, 80,000 men. That is still a frick ton. But, or 100,000 men. But, nowhere there's no indication that they have a limit. But if they would have a limit, there would be a bit of an easier fighting chance. And let's say they have 100,000 men. Don't just land them all in here and not suffer attrition. Land them over here, there, and there. That is 4 spots with 25,000 each or so. Okay, they will suffer a little attrition over here, but if that happens. But, well, there's probably somewhere where you could do it. But if they would land all over the place, they would still be pretty much grouped here. It would still be a pain in the ass to defend against, even more so because they will be everywhere. I think that would be just as dangerous and scary than just having a huge ass death stack over here and not letting them suffer attrition, just arbitrary. No, well, we don't know how to, because it's the AI and it doesn't know as well how to wage war, we're just gonna not let them suffer attrition and have a death stack that you could never hope to achieve. No. I don't really like that idea. However, something that has changed, because I am positive I saw that before, is that you can actually attack China now, hostile, well, We need to be at peace, different dynasty, alright, and within diplomatic range. Alright. But if I take also action to force China to be open, they need to be isolationist. Isolationist policy. Logical. To raid the key empire, I just need to be allowed to raid. To invade the key empire, nothing needs to be going on. Currently, they are stable. I wouldn't be surprised that if they would have less regiments if they would be in a civil war, which we know they can be. And I think at first, in order to invade the key empire, they need to be at stable or at a golden age. And that to me sounds ridiculous, because I know for a fact, I know very little of the history, but I know for a fact that China has been raided by the Altaic tribes in the north, for instance, the Jurgen, when they were weak, when they couldn't defend our walls. So why in the hell would we have to wait until it was a golden age or they were stable? Perhaps that was removed in a patch recently. I hope that that is indeed true, and then it's a lot better. So I think it is actually time to send a eunuch and kowtow before them, just get a little bit of grace and actually take a peace deal. I don't want to send this man because he's also the only general that actually has the way of the tiger. The fact of the matter is that China doesn't only start with better troops and a better position, they also start with better generals because they have all these overpowered abilities most of the time. We need to have those generals as well, like we did when we first attacked China. We got one, hired them, spread that knowledge around, then when we captured a few generals, we made them come to our side by via the recruit mechanic of prisoners. We need those things in order to win. Like, I can try and recruit him. Do it. Voila. And now I have an additional person that has the way of the tiger. And that is what is so good about it. About having a few wars. This guy has the way of the dragon. Can I recruit you? Yes, I can actually. Alright. Unfortunately, he is already pretty ill, but yeah, that is a mechanic that we should definitely make use of. I'm gonna try and recruit you as well. But you might not be able to... Yeah, I will be able to do it. And then we have Way of the Tiger. We are getting a few generals on our side that can at least have the abilities that are as powerful as China. They don't have the martial skill though. So now we have some of those. Hopefully they will spread a little bit their knowledge, and that is a way to at least compensate a little bit for the mechanic. I'm also going to release all these ladies. I don't see a reason to keep them in prison any longer, except for you. Because you were a hussy. You were my concubine and slept with another man. But yeah, what I'm now going to do is I'm actually going to go kowtow before the Empire of China. I really don't want to, like, I'm really annoyed that I have to, but I need a peace deal. Because I need to be sneaky about how and when we're going to attack China. And I don't want to send a eunuch. I will not... Ooh. But I can now send this guy. And it gives me 440 grace. You know what? Send it. Send him. We lose one general and we'll request a peace deal for 250 grace. There we go. The Protector General of the Magnificent Emperor addresses the letter to the illustrious Emperor of the Ming Empire. May good health be with you. The heavily Ying Aluwan, Emperor of Shuyong, the Qi Empire has decided there shall be no war and strife between our two nations. His infinite mercy and wisdom is an inspiration to us all. Dude, you attacked me twice. You have no right in this matter. And once again, he lost all his claims on my lands simply because of that. Alright, we have a peace deal. We've sent one guy away. Was it you? No, you are still in my court. You. With the way of the tiger. Kinda had to. It is simply the way it is. He doesn't have one general back, but we have the way of the tiger in the forms of my brother. So hopefully we can spread some of that sweet, sweet knowledge of his. Where are you? It's not a brother, it's his uncle then. No? How are you actually related to me, oh person that I can actually fight for the Dragon Throne? You're my half-brother. I must have skipped over you just a moment ago. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to find you a wife, I just noticed. Princess of Punjab. Take it. There we go. I aim to please. So now that we have a peace deal with China, we don't have to, well, look at our back borders. And thus I have the feeling it is time for us to deal with these guys. He's just being attacked right now in the Holy War for Zetsu. This little territory. Oh, that's gonna be really weird because then he's gonna have a gap over there. But I want to attack war as well. And I'm gonna go with what's over here. Which duchy is this? Inkbokt, or however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Holy War for Inkbokt. I said Holy War. Taoist. That was dumb. Yep, I just invited him to have some additional help from. And he's just going to continue on with his march to there, which is logical. Oops. Family first. Oh, I must find a physician. Oh no, my wife is ill. That's never a good thing. You know what? One of these armies will send you north. A good candidate. And we get a court physician. I didn't know we had one, but alright, we'll take it. And oh, I cannot demand his religious conversion anymore, of course. Right. I thought we had a court physician. Apparently we don't. Boom. I should wake her, and we should build a fort over here. Otherwise, I don't believe we will be able to hold on to it, this terrain. The hectic life of a ruler shows rare time for contemplation. Yes, I will accept it. This is just treating back. And we already won. We just conquered one province. We didn't do anything else. Already won. Excellent. And we can hold on to this land without any problem, because it's a tribal holding, so we can upgrade it after we have upgraded it for a while. So, because that's kind of the issue here. So we need to build Earth Hill fortresses in order to upgrade this terrain. Alright. And this is also instantly conquered. Yeah. Alright. That means you can go here again. Because I think we're going to have to eat this nation. Why? Just because we can. Burn the apostate. Nomad agitation. Oh, yeah, wait a second. We don't need to upgrade this. We need to build something in here, right? We need to build here a city. Discount. Okay, but we need to build a city. If we build a city, we won't have nomad agitation and they won't go away from us. And we can hold a city. Title. Wonderful. Okay, this is now part of the Ming Empire. Ah, what will this night bring? My werewolf blood. Strange. Nothing special happened though. This is kind of weird. Let me just reset this. There we go. And now he holds these two titles. Which will still have nomad agitation. So, city, congratulations on building cities for you. It's a bit of a weird border, but we're just going to have to take that. So I guess at a certain point we're going to have to take Zetsu away from the Mongol Empire. Though we still have our scheme with our wife, who survived her illness, to, well, get a child and make him able to ascend to the Mongol Imperial throne. The Mongolian Imperial throne, I think is the way I should pronounce that. Samarkand. Usurp. And Samarkand is over here, so that's now part of your realm again. Alright, drawn down the title. You own it. You conquered it, my friend. Well, you're probably not my friend. I doubt that. No, he's happy with me granting constantly duchies, but that's about it. My chief minister, King Baimye, has improved relations with the mayor. I don't need improved relations with a mayor, come on. What's going on here? I lost a chancellor. Why is that? Where is the really good king that is? Oh, you've become incapable. Well then, that is unfortunate. Time to change a few positions though. New. Do it. Chief Minister. Not because you have a good diplomacy, but because this guy has a way better stewardship, and now I need to find someone with a decent diplomacy score. You actually have better intrigue than this guy. And this guy is a decent diplomat, so change position to Chief Minister. Then change position to the Marshal. Now we have a decent... A very decent, I should say. Interesting, we can spy here, once again in our lands, because Mongol Empire. Awesome. No capture chance, and we should be all good in all other aspects. Now we can have him work, and now we need to see if one of my advisors... No, you have a horrible martial score. Alright. You got on her a wife in the end. Good. She's very unfaithful though. Cradle robber. What in the world? Oh my dear, she's a lover of her husband's father. Right. So what was I about to do? Sorry, I got confused. Oh yeah, I don't have a proper marshal right now. You know what? Let's organize the army. Brother of mine, there you go. And we have a few minor titles to give out. Master of the Hunt. There you go. And a commander again, which we definitely will do him. So we have here, Way of the Tiger. We're now getting a few people in at least that have Chinese experience. I thought we had another person that we had stolen away. Yeah, there you go, you. Hopefully they will give trades to one another. That is a possibility, so we're going to go for that. Has declared Holy War for... Ooh. Again the Holy War? Interesting. Yeah, you immediately lost when you became independent. Good choice. Claim on the perpetrator's titles. We still need a little bit more Hinduism over here, folks. Needs to spread. And we need to get rid of Cruel, but for that we first need to have our heir grow into a proper strapping young lad. Hopefully this will become shrewd. That is the best ability to gain here. If that succeeds, then we are fine. Hey, our armies are in position. Okay. So, in the Holy War for Bulk, this province. Alright. I could go for Herat. This area. That sounds like a good idea. Just gobble it up. I know there's Sistan over here, but Sistan itself might declare a war on that. So, declare war. We're gonna go with the Holy War. For Herat. There we go. Send. And send in the troops. Quite a few men over here. Alright. That's okay, but then I do need to make sure that I do not fall into a trap of being overconfident and then all of a sudden getting trashed upon. There we go. And Sistan, I'm sure you can give me also a few more troops. There we go. And we can improve our technology once again. Let's do church infrastructure. Because for the rest we are so far ahead of time that it will be bad for business to do so. He deserves greatness, go get it. Ambitious. Of course my son hates me now, but yeah, he will be a better ruler afterward. Oh, let's start for the search for an artifact. When will you arrive? The 20th of September. Oh, let me just reinforce then. He actually is still taking that fight. Interesting. Way of the Dragon. We'll put you on the flank because you're a flanker and you have bonus damage, so that's amazing. We'll put you there. And then leading in the center will be you. Voila. A setback in the search for the artifact. Oh, that's unfortunate. And of course, the first battle this man is in which we get him, he dies. Well. Shoot. There goes one of our Chinese generals. We still have some grays though. But I'm not gonna send him an artifact. And I can't kowtow before him while we are at war, I believe. That is what is preventing that from occurring. Let's send these troops in. It's already 56. I can recruit you. There you go. You're an Iranian. You're actually even a Buddhist, so I think that's fine. We lost one general, we gained another general. Not with Chinese abilities, but with rough terrain. So, then we're gonna resist my foul impulses. A city holding has been constructed. Oh yeah, hold on. These have already been given away. That's this one, right? So nomad agitation should be removed from this. Oh, this one has been captured as well. Hey, hello. Let me build it for you. Sorry. Make the county capital. Do it. And then we'll wait here until we can build a new holding and destroy this tribal settlement. I would like to do that with a castle. Why can't I not do that? That feels weird. What? Is that because I built it over here? Perhaps there was a mechanic present here that I didn't even realize. I can click on this, but then I can't click here. And it's not giving me a pop-up of why this is impossible. Can I still make this the county capital again? Yeah, I can. Oh, here now I can upgrade to castle. Location is the Buddhist religion. And it has a stone hill fort. Okay, so they are not Buddhist. That's one. Yeah, we need to really come up with the ranks of the Savaga Sangha. That would be really good for us. We have a holding too many now, of course. Naturally. Okay, I will make this the county capital then again. I thought these tribal holdings did not count towards my own holding titles, according to Chinese imperialism. Can hold tribal holdings without penalties for counties with your culture. Without penalties for counties with your culture. What? Can hold tribal holdings without penalties for counties with your culture. Counties with your culture? Penalty? I don't get it. It's not even my culture. Oh, wait. I don't get a penalty to men then, probably. Yo. Well, it's wrong religion, wrong culture. So I still get the penalty for wrong culture. I must be reading this wrong. Somebody help me understand here what the sentence means. Can hold tribal holdings without penalties for counties with your culture. I don't get it. We're just gonna upgrade this now. Up to wooden fortress. And I guess I will give this away. Because we can't hold this city. And I don't really in the end need that county so per se, so let's not be troublesome. Let's not be bothered by trivial matters such as that. We'll attack that immediately, and that we can also attack. Boom. Ah, and they got it back, but that's not a problem. They are about to defend though. What I could also do is do this. And just to claim victory already. No need for loss of life. We claim a victory. Hello. Yeah, looks a little weird at the moment, but don't you worry, we will get all of this. We will get all of this. Time to spread once again the Hun culture a little bit, eh? And boom and boom and boom and I will make the kingdom of Lanka that lies over here. Lanka here. Lampakana. I will make it also the king of this, of Khorasan, so that it adds a little bit to it. And we can summon a little bit more troops of him. So I am going to give these counties independently away. But I will give the ducal title towards this king. So let's load up the filters. Somebody with decent stewardship and hopefully a decent martial score. There we go. Treasure probably killed by me. Was burned at the stake of the order. No, of the queen. The queen, and not me this time. Mandazesh. There you go. Need to look at the county's names because I am not familiar with this region. Well, I am familiar. I've played there before, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is certainly with the renaming scheme and the fact that I can't really pronounce these names properly. That's what's causing me to have some serious issues with understanding which counties are all in this area. Thus, I might give one away that I should not give away. You're a little old, but well, sometimes you're lucky when you're old. And you bag yourself a good wife and everything will be fine. So, create the Duchy of Herod. And wait. What just happened here? Oh, because she was a little lady, they put him back on the throne. How? Grand Landed title, Duchy of Herod. Congratulations. She will be more powerful. Either I'm going to revoke it at a certain point from these people, or she's going to get it back herself. Let me just see, by the way. Your boy is 4 only. Alright, because we need to teach him to become Han again. She can use some practice reading, that's fine. Stand down the armies. And stand down you. Perfect. And insist on whenever you are ready you can get your county over here. Yeah, we are still growing. Ever expanding. And a city holding was built. Several city holdings were built, probably. Yep. And yeah, you won't like it, but I think I'm gonna keep those for myself, these city holdings, because you're a tribal, man. Let's just get some money first before these people will become angry and me and what? You have not. 9,750. You're full? I have the feeling, yeah, there are additional troops in here. I was already like, there's something wrong there. They also should be, yeah. And just this one is short of troops. It lacks a few archers and a few heavy troops. And I know exactly which units I haven't given to him yet. I have not given him 3 times this. There we go. And you will gather up with this army. And then we will have 3 retinue armies of 8,700 men. Is driven to be more ambitious. It's for our own goods. This is worrying. People are trying to kill my wife. Alright. Kingdom of Gondwana. From you. Okay, I guess, because that's all gonna go to our family in the end. General improved, that's pretty good. Like, how do people still complain about me having revoked the title? No. No. No, actually everybody is already ready with that. So, you know what? Revoke your title. Seriously. Grand Landed title. Kingdom of Lanka. There you go. You're back. And you should be one whole because everything else, yeah, you held. Except for these two single county counts, but that's fine, lady. I will transfer the vassalage of them back to you. Count of Cotol. And transfer of vassalage. You. People will be angry with me, but I don't care. This is the kingdom as it should be. Lanka under Han control. Thank you very much. 4,800 men. 6,000 men. Yeah, he has more. Just plain up, straight up more. But he has lack of funds right now, so all is good. He simply has lack of funds, so he won't be able to declare anything against her. I will grant him a claim on the perpetrator's titles. And here is my other son, who will go for struggle, because martial's the only thing he's good at. Did you become dull? You became dull. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. To be honest. Well, you still can become shrewd, and then it counters dull, so... Oh, there we go. It's not the heir to be. So it isn't as problematic. Yeah, sure then. Let's do that. And let's build up this hill fort more. Reinforce hill fort. And we should really upgrade all that we have. All that we own should be of... we upgraded a little bit. Especially in our capital. I mean, it's our capital. Wow, we've built everything here. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's taking some time, but we're getting there. There we go. And so easy to spend cash. As we already have decided that we and China are not going to go to war for a while. We are gonna absolutely just build up a little bit. And once again, so good but so tiring. Strange. This time I'm having a little bit of chest pains instead of having a +2 to martial score. Ah, Siston is going to war. Oh, you're going to go to war to the Avacid, not for your county, okay. And Shumish. And yeah, she's now firmly on her throne. Yeah, he is lacking funds constantly, so will only be good. And there is my son. And in the end, he did become shrewd, and which counted out his dull. So he just didn't get any trade for one of his childhood ambitions. So traits, I should say, childhood traits, which was which one gives you dull? Not even sure. Ambitious, stubborn, and brave. Which can give you dull. Oop. Sinus cramps a little bit. Do we have a disease in our area? No. But several of my children are ill. But yeah, and unfortunately, just a charismatic negotiator, so not the best education, but definitely a decent one. I think this is once again a decent heir. Definitely, because we have shrewd and ambitious, so there's definitely things we can do for our son. We'll find him a good wife, but I think I will do that off camera. I'm definitely not going to marry you. Perhaps once again to you, because you will have claims on this empire, but it might be too close to your mother, because we have to really be careful in this line here before we start doing a little bit about excellent incestual relationships. No, I'm just trying to find the old emperor that... Oh, it's you, right? Oh, it's very far away in their family as well. So I doubt that would be a problem. Yeah. You were born from... Okay, that's totally different. So, this is a candidate to marry. With curious, timid, and brooding. Timid isn't very great, but the other ones are pretty good. That could be a possible wife for you. Anything else? Princess of Gujarat. Could do that. Ooh, strong. But no claim, so... No, I think this will be the best candidate. At 11 years of age. There we go. And with that, I will end this episode. And, well, we will continue our march towards the west. And one day we will attack China, but we'll be waiting until they collapse and that they are weak. That's when we are going to attack. For now, we have a peace deal. And we are going to sit pretty and quiet upon that. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.